find rustic pizza from wood-fired ovens, see hot dogs learn new tricks, and savor steaks that have Cajuns raging, all with our new dining guide.
Travel with AAA's Discover Oklahoma.
Hi, and welcome to AAA's Discover Oklahoma. I'm Jennifer Reynolds, and you better fasten your seatbelts because this week we are road testing Oklahoma restaurants. And to help us saute our way across the state, we're going to use the new AAA's Discover Oklahoma Destination Dining Guide as our culinary GPS. We're starting out here at the Wedge Pizzeria in the Deep Deuce district of Oklahoma City, and I'm going to tell you what, they just served up. Check out this pizza. So natural, so lovely, so savory that you just have to have a bite. It was just an accident that a pizza place named The Wedge ended up in this nifty little triangular-shaped building in the old Deep Deuce quarter of Bricktown, but what a happy accident. The owners bought the building uncertain what they'd do with it, but the success of their tiny pizzeria on Western led them to open a second larger location here at the dead end of Central and First.
Really, when we first opened, there wasn't a lot of people living down here. And it's been a little bit of a struggle just to get people to even come over to the dead end street. We're at the dead end. It's like, how often do you find something good at the dead end, you know?
Well, there's really nothing dead about this dead end. This second wood-fired pizza restaurant is hopping with a burgeoning set of full-time residents and nighttime visitors. The business crowd dominating during the day, but then giving way to a totally different vibe in the evenings.
We have people that will come in and just drink. We've got a lot of local beers from Coop Ale Works that I think is a pretty big draw for people to come in and just have a beer, whether they're walking downtown to do something or headed to the movies, or just they live across the street and they're bored. They'll come over and hang out. Thunder game nights are awesome. There's a lot of energy in here. It fills up real quick all at once, and then they all leave at once. And so everybody's running around like crazy, and then it's quiet. We're like, what happened? But it's fun. And a lot of people stay and just watch the game here.
What brings them here? Simply put, freshly made food, original creations, sustainably produced, often locally grown, that you can feel good about putting into your body and to which your mouth will say an emphatic yes. Like the top-selling pizza, which I can tell you is delicious, the Truffle Shuffle.
It has herbed olive oil as a sauce, and then fresh sage, and then roasted cremini mushrooms, roasted local chicken, fresh mozzarella, Parmesan cheese, fresh spinach, and when it comes out of the oven, we drizzle it with truffle oil. So you just get this awesome aromatic knockover.
Elena says the favorite salad is the sweet and spicy spinach, but her favorite thing on the menu is the antipasto plate.
It's always changing. It's basically just a plate full of roasted veggies, Italian meats, olives, and cheese, and the veggies are seasonal and local when can be. And if we're lucky enough to have a successful garden harvest, then they come out of our own garden.
If, when you're finished with the rest of your meal, you're not too stuffed to consider it, there is gelato and elemental coffee to top it all off, but the real pièce de résistance at the Wedge is finding that place where everybody really does know your name.
But I think what it really boils down to is how we treat the guests when they come in our door, and how we treat them when they're leaving, and how we treat them when they return, how we recognize them, and treat them like they're our friends. That's important.
For the Wedge's locations and hours, just go to discoveroklahomatv.com. We'll link you from their website to ours so you can peruse their tantalizing menu. Oklahoma City has become kind of a hotbed for creative chefs, and there are some of them who have dedicated themselves to raising the common hot dog to gastronomic levels, and that's where Adam Beatty is, in the doghouse, so to speak, at Mutt's, testing out every breed of hot dog known to man.
What's up, Oklahomies? Now, if you guys aren't hungry yet, wait until I'm done with you. Today we're on 23rd Street, just 1 block west of the Gold Dome, here at Mutt's Amazing Hot Dogs. But don't let the name fool you, because this place is 100% pure awesomeness.
Opened less than a year ago by the same folks that brought you Big Truck Tacos, Mutt's Amazing Hot Dogs has already become a favorite of the Oklahoma City crowd. When you arrive, there will most likely be a line, if not an entire crowd, waiting to feed their faces. But do not fret, because Mutt's has got a finely tuned system designed to get your buns in a seat and a dog in your hand before you know it. I sat down with the culinary masterminds who made this place a reality here in OKC.
What's the story behind Mutt's?
Mutt's was created because we really didn't want to open another Big Truck Taco. We felt like it would take away something from it at that point. And we had only been in business for, a year. And so we were in Chicago, and we were at a place, Hot Dogs, and we loved hot dogs and reminisced about hot dogs and memories about hot dogs. And we said, I think we could take this back to Oklahoma City.
What makes Mutt's stand out from your typical hot dog place?
Well, the dog.
Yeah, you're not going to walk in and get a 79-cent hot dog.
Yeah. What kind of hot dogs do y'all use here? We were just talking about it.
We do, the house dog that we settled on is Hebrew National Dog. It's probably cost-wise the most expensive hot dog we could have chosen, but we settled on it because we really like the taste.
And Oklahomies, they don't just stop at beef.
Oh, we have wild
Lamb.
boar, lamb, duck,
Bison.
bison, Kobe beef, andouille sausage, chicken.
As the menu says, teaching old dogs new tricks. And from what you see, they ain't lying. For Discover Oklahoma, I'm Adam Beatty.
From hair of the dog to the pit bull, you're bound to find a breed that suits your taste. Just go to discoveroklahomatv.com for all the information you need on Mutt's. Well, don't rush off to fix yourself a snack just yet, because up next we're going to be headed down to Little Dixie for some Cajun cooking. Try some real Okie fusion food where cowboy meets Cajun when AAA's Discover Oklahoma continues.
I hope we didn't forget anything.
I think we're all set.
Hard to believe Megan is in college.
Do you remember how she cried and cried when we dropped her off at kindergarten?
We were both crying.
Good thing we're only a few hours away. Last box. You can call us tomorrow.
I will, Daddy.
And one more thing. You're gonna need these.
No way. Are you kidding? Can I get Mom's car?
Okay, sweetheart, but you have to be careful. Now, I put the AAA insurance policy and the membership information in the glove box.
Just in case anything should happen.
Okay.
I'm really glad we switched our auto insurance to AAA. Really saved us some money. Not to mention peace of mind.
It's nice knowing AAA will be there if her car ever breaks down, too.
John, are those tears I see?
No.
AAA Auto Insurance, for the ones that matter most to you. Give us a call today or talk to a AAA agent nearest you.
Welcome back to AAA's Discover Oklahoma. It's time to set your cruise control now for a leisurely drive down to Poto in southeastern Oklahoma. That's where our Shell Wagner has found a restaurant with a Cajun flair and award-winning steaks.
The bluesy tunes piped onto the sidewalks of downtown Poto could be your first clue that inside this historic brick building resides lots of unexpected. If it's sunny outside when you arrive, your eyes will need time to adjust to the moody lighting. But as they do, a crazy collection of memorabilia will come into focus.
I mean, you can look around and see we've got tons of license plates from different states. And people just come and drop stuff off and we hang it up.
The ambiance is eclectic and a bit tongue-in-cheek, and the waitstaff is small-town friendly and efficient. But the eats are the stars here, especially the ribeyes.
We cut and age our meat, and that right there stands us apart from a lot of people, because a lot of people these days don't do that. Then we have our own steak sauce. It's called our Juki, and then our marinating, seasoning and all that. We make all that.
Warehouse Willie's is known in a 4-state region for their juicy, delicious ribeye. But they're also equally as famous for these little guys, known as the mud bug, their own special sauce. You heard right, mud bugs. Yep, those creatures we caught as kids using bacon on a string. If you're like me, you'll have to adjust from thinking of crawdads as bait or family pets to putting them in the appetizer category. But one taste of these golden batter-fried delicacies and you'll be forever changed. Warehouse Willie's is the realized longtime dream of State Trooper Terry Williamson, who for years kept a notebook in his car for jotting restaurant ideas. Finally, in 1996, Terry retired from law enforcement and put on an apron. Those collected scribbles are now the basis for this unique dining experience, especially the menu.
When Terry started out, it was him and another gentleman in the kitchen, and that was it for a while. And then I think he had one waitress out here on the floor. Today we staff about 20. We make gumbo every day fresh, his recipe.
And stuffed potatoes.
They're the chicken potato and the steak potato, and those have become insane.
This insanely delicious cuisine with its Cajun accent will leave you feeling so happy, even as you're bathed in blues. At Warehouse Willie's in Poteau, I'm Shel Wagner.
If the thought of Cajun cooking is tickling your taste buds, it's time to head out to Warehouse Willie's, and we'll have all the information you need about it. DiscoverOklahomaTV.com. If you're going to go check out all the great food that's in the new dining guides, you're going to need the kind of vehicle that'll get you there in style, and that's where our Oklahoma Ford dealers come in.
It's Ford Truck Month, and Bill here just added another Ford Super Duty to the team. You see, Super Duty offers best-in-class payload, towing, and fuel economy, not Chevy or Dodge. So Bill gets more work done and puts more money in his wallet, not the gas tank. And that's called life in the Stampede. Now, during Truck Month, get up to $6,000 total savings on Super Duty. It's Truck Month at your Oklahoma Ford dealers.
Well, we have lots more destination dining for you, from soup to nuts. And speaking of nuts, our Jeff Roberts has taken it upon himself to eat his way across Enid. We'll check in on Jeff's culinary quest in the heart of red carpet country when AAA's Discover Oklahoma returns.
Hey, how's Kara doing?
Great. Absolutely loves being in college.
Sam?
Just started driving.
Watch out.
Yeah, we just added him to our AAA membership. Smart move.
I'm just glad we have good insurance.
Who do you guys use?
We switched over to AAA auto insurance. With another driver in the house, it just made sense to check out pricing. AAA saved us a ton.
I didn't know they had insurance too.
Yeah, auto, home, and life.
Remember that time when we snuck Dad's car out and got that flat?
Here they go again.
Well, AAA came and fixed it, and the folks never found out.
Found out what?
Nothing, Dad.
Talking about the time you two snuck the car out while we were gone.
You knew?
Well, of course. Why do you think Mom and I added you girls to our AAA membership? Never told you I always check the odometer, did I?
Oh, great idea.
Thanks, Grandpa.
AAA Insurance, for the ones that matter most to you. Give us a call today or talk to a AAA agent nearest you.
You know, if you leaf your way through the new AAA's Discover Oklahoma Destination Dining Guide, you'll notice that Enid has all kinds of international restaurants. It's so fun to check them all out, but how do you pack it into one show? Well, that's where Jeff Roberts comes in. He's going to be on an eating contest of sorts, and since he's the only contestant, he's sure to win.
Okay, so I've been challenged to eat my way across Enid. That's exactly what we're going to do, but we're going to do it my way. A little different. You know that, right? Mom always said, don't eat dessert first, you'll spoil your dinner. Well, here at Costello's and Enid, we're going to do it first because life is uncertain. Eat dessert first. Come on, let's go. I am so excited. Desserts at Costello's here in Enid. I couldn't decide on what to get. One of everything. Bring on the desserts! Wish you were here. Sorry.
This is our key lime pie that's homemade, and then this is our coconut cream pie, our apple dumplings, which I put cinnamon and sugar inside of them, just regular cheesecake, and then our chocolate torte. This is the best one to get, is the red velvet.
We've been open for 5.5 years. We hand trim all of our own steaks daily. No one can cook a steak like Chef can. We have signature sauces for every one of our entrees. We hand bread our own fried and coconut shrimp. It takes 3 individuals to produce that product in this restaurant. All the vegetables are fresh every day, no canned products, and we really take pride in having everything made from scratch.
Anytime we do an eating show here at Discover Oklahoma, don't ever leave the table. This is what happens. Okay, so our Enid Eat-a-thon continues. Our next stop, Napoli's authentic Italian food. Okay, it was bad, but let's go eat, come on. So we're inside Napoli's. I caught up with the owner, Tony Zaccuti. Did I say that right?
Yes.
That's pretty impressive I got that out right. All right, so you're gonna walk us through what's here on the table now. Obviously, we're gonna try and be the good boys before we get to the bad stuff. Tell me a little bit about the salad here, and I believe this is homemade dressing, is that correct?
Yes, that's the homemade dressing. That's a house dressing. The next thing we have appetizers, stuffed mushrooms with the crab meat and pink sauce. The next one we have fried calamari. It's a great appetizer. We have the chicken dish. It's called a chicken napoles. It's with onions, tomatoes, with the spaghetti with the cream sauce.
Oh, man, that is awesome. Very good. Seriously, Mom, that's good stuff right there. Wow, that's good. I want more. Can we go to something else? Next stop on the Enid Eat-a-thon, well, we're inside Panavino here. And Mickey, your job today, walk me through this.
Explain fondue, okay. We have two fondues on our menu. Our classic fondue, which is based on the actual recipe from the Swiss area. We use Gruyere cheese, so it's from the Gruyere region of Switzerland. And then we have our blue cheese fondue, which we kind of created on our own. The classic one is started with wine. The blue cheese one is started with beer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so a little different.
Guess what? I'm gonna eat off this fork.
Yeah.
Watch this. Everybody out there that does fondue. Oh my gosh, he's eating off the fork. Hey, that's pretty good.
That's really good. And then the classic is just as good, and I'll eat off the fork.
He ate off the fork. Did you see that? Ate off the fork.
Yep. I'm good with that. I'm good with it.
That's good.
We do everything from scratch here as much as we can. Fresh fish that we have brought in. We're here all the time. Hand-cut steaks, pastas, everything's.
We're gonna dig in. We got a whole crew here that's just dying to try this stuff. They said hurry up so they can eat.
Yes, well, thank you.
And we're gonna eat off the forks again. Ha! So excited. Our final stop on the Enid Eat-a-thon continues, Sula Korean Restaurant. They have put a spread here that an army could eat. Let's go get started eating. Bumche, will you please walk us through what's on the table here? We're gonna start with your favorite here and tell me about this.
This bibimbap is 6 or 7 different fresh vegetables, steam or some fry, and with a spicy sauce.
Oh, wow. That is good. Is this a spring roll? Something I can finally use my finger on. Should I dip it?
Yes, dip in the sweet sour sauce.
For the squeamish in the audience, don't watch. This is squid. Can you see that? Little suckers on the leg and stuff. All right, here we go. Squid in the mouth. I've never had squid. That's good. You don't know what you're missing if you don't do that. Okay, so we searched every nook and cranny in Enid and found the best eating places to go. Check it out for yourself the next time you're in Enid. In Enid, I'm Jeff Roberts.
Enid has many more one-of-a-kind restaurants than even Jeff could stuff into this one story, so you're going to want to visit travelok.com and do your own Enid Taste Test. Next up, Ardino Lolly has found a lakeside restaurant with tropical ambiance. Start off with some coconut shrimp and crab cakes when AAA's Discover Oklahoma returns.
Thanks for all your help.
Hey, babe, what you doing?
Oh, I just switched our insurance over to AAA.
Why? We've been with our guys for years.
I know, but I met with the agent and she showed me how AAA could match our coverage and save us money by bundling our home and auto insurance.
Really? Well, did we get a discount? I mean, we've been with those guys for years.
Yes, and with the extra money we saved, I was thinking we could take that second honeymoon we've always talked about.
Hey, I am all about that.
So, with all the travel discounts we get for being AAA Oklahoma members.
Well, I do have some vacation time I need to take.
Oh, good, because our room is right on the ocean.
You already booked it.
I did?
What are you guys up to?
Nothing. We're just getting some dinner started.
When are you leaving?
AAA Insurance, for the ones that matter most to you. Give us a call today or talk to a AAA agent nearest you.
Welcome back. AAA makes this show possible and does a lot of other great things around our state. Here's a look at today's AAA.
Hello, Chuck May here with AAA Oklahoma. Remember the first time you heard the words, Mom, Dad, can I borrow the car? Boy, I sure do, from all 3 of our kids. Driving's a huge step for teens, and it's a milestone for us parents as well. It's important that new drivers receive the best training possible. That's why AAA's Take the Wheel Parent-Taught driver education program for teenagers is so vital. Oklahoma law lets teenagers who complete a driver's education course, including AAA's, drive at an earlier age. They can get their unrestricted license at age 16 and a half. Otherwise, without any kind of driver's education, it's 17 and a half. Plus, with AAA's Parent-Taught program, Take the Wheel, Your team will receive an insurance discount up to 25% with AAA Insurance Company. AAA membership is not required. Until next time, may the road lead you to exciting new discoveries. Whether it's insurance, travel, or peace of mind on the road, think AAA every day.
AAA for the ones that matter most to you. That's delicious. I got to tell you, so far we've had pizza from here at Wedge Pizzeria in the Deep Deuce District in Oklahoma City. We've had Cajun food, we've had hot dogs, and Jeff ate everything under the sun in Enid. So what's next? Well, we've got our Dino Lolly, who's hanging out at Grand Lake of the Cherokees with a lazy parrot.
This is Jake, the official greeter at the appropriately named Lazy Parrot Steakhouse and Grill in Grove. But don't be fooled, Jake is anything but lazy. He's always working it.
He'll a lot of times tell you, welcome you in and tell you hello and tell you goodbye on the way out the door. He's a little silly sometimes. He's quite a showman. He loves the crowd.
He'll even give a whistle once in a while. So he's quite a little guy.
And he knows we're talking about him.
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
Jake gets a lot of attention, just like the restaurant itself does. It's only been open since May of 2010, but already the business is flying high. And that's what happens when you hit the top 4 essentials literally out of the sky.
We get a lot of local people that come in and thank us for opening up a restaurant that has a good atmosphere, a good theme, quality service, and good food.
There are a number of things that go into make something a very fine dining experience. Well, I don't know about you, but one of the things that would make it special for me is to be able to sit down to have a wonderful meal and have a view like this.
You come to the lake, you meet a lot of people coming in off the lake that you probably wouldn't normally meet. We know a lot of the people in Grove, and we've met a lot of variety of people from all around that come here off of the lake that are here just part-time, off and on, so that's been fun.
Now let's talk specifically about some of the food, starting with the chicken fried steak, and I have 2 words to describe it. Oh my.
Well, the chicken fried steak is a home recipe that I've been making at home for years, and it's all about the batter on a chicken fried steak, of course, and we started using it here when we first opened, and people just have, it's went over exceptionally well.
Other exceptional items on the menu, well, the crab cakes are amazing, and all those stuffed mushrooms, they are addicting. And the coconut shrimp is their #1 selling item.
The coconut shrimp, again, that's something I'd been kind of doing at home, and we hand bread and hand batter our shrimp right here. And then we've got a shrimp sauce that we serve with it that is very tasty, and people always want the recipe to it, but we just don't pass those on.
Having sampled several dishes on the menu, yes, I couldn't get any recipes, but I can tell you it's all homemade and it's all fantastic. So you need to stop by the Lazy Parrot Steakhouse and Grill. And by the way, say hello to Jake for us. In Grove, I'm Dino Lolly.
The Lazy Parrot Steakhouse and Grill is open every day except Tuesday. We'll link you to a website that gives you all the details about this unique dining experience if you'll visit us at discoveroklahomatv.com. Well, we've spent a lot of time looking through this dining guide, and I've got to tell you, on the Discover Oklahoma staff, we've had a great time putting it together. But until you get your free copy, either at travelok.com or one of our tourist information centers, here's a quick look at what's inside, kind of a smorgasbord of some of our favorites. Ta-da! It's finally here, the new 2012 AAA's Discover Oklahoma Destination Dining Guide. Broken down into 6 color-coded travel areas, the dining guide gives you a full menu of eating opportunities. And the Discover Oklahoma crew, all ardent foodies, happily make suggestions to enhance your travel gastro experience. From pizza and Stillwater to burgers and Mears, we'll turn on your taste buds. So get yours today at discoveroklahomatv.com. There's a whole state of dining delicacies out there just waiting for you. Happy trails. Well, that's our show for this week. Thanks so much for joining us, and thanks to the folks here at the Wedge Pizzeria in Oklahoma City for hosting us. Hey, be sure and tune in next week because we're off to the movies. We'll tour the neighborhood that boasts a deep-rooted Hollywood connection and that is now experiencing a renaissance. Do you know Film Row? And meet some current silver screen movers and shakers, movie stars who are 100% Okie grown. Then go in studio with the artist who creates those glamorous, never-wilt bouquets for the Golden Globes from her own little corner of the globe in Stillwater. So until next time, remember, there's always something to discover and something great to eat in Oklahoma.